What's up, Faith Family? Jarvis Guy and the Voyager YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tomy Trackmaster Thomas from 2006. Now this right here is a heavily damaged variant that can only be accrued through over 15 years of just straight abuse and borderline torture. This has been to hell and back. As you can see, the stickers have completely worn off on all sides. There's not even a number 1 decal. Windows are completely gone. The paint on the buffers is gone somehow. I'm not even sure how that's possible. I assumed that was just lazily painted on. Then as you can see right here, this little abrasion, that's because if you put it up to this lamp right here. But yeah, man, moving on. There are some other concerning aspects about this Trackmaster toy. We have the wheel. It's half off at this point. I don't even know how this actually came off. I mean, the mechanism at the back still works, so you still have the spokes going up, down, but nah, this is just half off. I'm not even sure how that's genuinely possible. This is just absolutely insane. This is what happens to a poorly made toy after 15 years of, well, I guess maybe it was more like 5 years of actual play and use, but it spent most of its like natural life just sitting around doing nothing. Okay, and it still looks this bad. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, if we take a look at this Mattel Disney Pixar Cars 2 cast right here, this came out in 2011, and it still looks pretty good. I mean, it hasn't been through, as much active use as the Trackmaster Tomy right there, but it's still in pretty solid conditions, aside from like a few stains and I guess minor abrasions on it. The paint sort of starting to wear off around there. But other than that, I mean, the car looks perfectly fine. You know, can't really say the same for this. This looks horrible. I mean, the face on here was supposed to be white, but now it's turned yellow. And I'm very tempted to make a comment about that, but that'd probably get this video taken down from YouTube. But yeah, man, this is just an awful quality. It doesn't even feel vintage. It just feels like crap. And of course, the thing obviously doesn't run. There's no way to put like new batteries into this. Ignore that little screw right there. I couldn't get that to work. And I think there's some broken components down here. Aside from the wheel, I'm not entirely. I think something in there is broken, which is a bit concerning. And one of the tires here is off. Man, this thing has been sent to hell and back. And you know, I think the most annoying thing about this Trackmaster Tomy Thomas toy right here is that I literally had to revert to handheld mode to get actual decent full coverage of this cast, which I really do not like doing. There's a reason that I stopped doing that like in the middle of season 4. It's because my hand gets really tired holding up this camera. It's just easy to have it stationary. As you've been seeing, I'm struggling to get the thing even working again because now it's locked up. This was not happening earlier. This is the most scuffed. Okay, bruh. Okay, a screw just fell out. Literal screw just fell out. This is absolutely scuffed. I really do hate this thing. I think after I get this video like fully mastered, I might just throw this away because this has literally no value. Stickers are gone. Paint is literally yellowing. I think even the blue paint yellowed. I didn't even know that was physically possible. And this hasn't even been out in the sun. So I genuinely don't know how this happened. This is a mess, man. So, you know, this isn't a very conventional diecast review. This is more of a roast. But, you know, in terms of recommendations, what do you think my recommendation is for this? Genuinely, what do you think my recommendation is for this? Because we have a literal loose friggin' screw right here. Have a literal loose screw. This toy has a screw loose. So how would I be able to recommend this? Like if it won't even stay together for longer than a crappy Cars 2 movie tie-in toy. If this toy can't outlast something like that, it's not worth getting. Either way, man, I think I'll wrap it up for my quote-unquote review of the Tomy Trackmaster Thomas. I think that's what brand it is. It's honestly very hard to tell at this point because this thing has been damaged beyond all belief, but that's what it's called to the best of my knowledge. Either way, man, I've been your Jarvis Guy, and thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more diecast content, and as always, giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.